yes.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish. Wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go yourself?
Hey now.
Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
Oh.
Sorry.
Boom, 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 boom. Guess what?
This kind of sucks, dude. It kind of sucks.
I disagree. This is a great show. This is Scrub Hop Talk, episode 191. You guys love it. We know you love it. You're here for it. You're coming into it. You're coming into it hot. And all I want to say is,
You figure it out. I'm getting out of here.
that's it.
My
name is Big Trox. I am the top right up in this thing. What everybody's been saying about me since episode 1.
I'm a pro.
That's right.
Very
And then you've got my man on my top left over here, and everybody's been saying about him.
I'm the penetrator.
We know that's right, JDirty. Thank you so much for telling us. And then if you look to our down below, I can't find his normal button. So you know what we always say to the down below?
Your mom's a hoe.
That's it.
It rhymed too.
Amen.
And together we form the mighty Voltron that is better known as the Big Dirty Cotton, the boys of Scrub Hop. We are one, and when we come together, we say crazy things like this.
Bow, 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 bow.
And we also do a countdown so we all know to finish.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. When we come together. Anyway, yes, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you very much. Like Big Truck said, you fell out, boy. As Big Truck said, Johnny 5 is clearly alive and has energy. He is pumped into his lungs with air and digital technologies. But yeah, thank you guys very much for being here on Scrub Hop Talk. We appreciate you. We're here every single Sunday and every Wednesday for the live here on twitch.tv/Scrub Hop. We appreciate you guys. Please, if you have not yet, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And then when you're done with that, leave a comment and hit share so everybody in your bleeping whole family knows that we are doing this show. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. That's all I got for my intro. I'm ready to talk some ish and drink some brews and have a good night with you.
Thanks a lot.
All I want to say right off rip is, Cotton, you got to take the glasses off. The glare on those things is blinding. It is unbearably hot. He's coming in hotter than the rest of us on the show because his glasses are going to give us all
It's so bad, I've already screenshotted it for the image. Like, I've already done it because of how bad the glass
I see what the problem is.
I see Cotton's glasses, and the only thing that comes to my mind is,
What the hell?
It looks like you're watching the Poltergeist.
No. Do you remember Elijah Wood in Sin City? That was the first vibes I caught when I put them on. No, here's the deal. I really like these glasses, and I wanted to showcase them on the show, but I didn't know that they'd have this effect on the screen.
They're pretty rough.
It really does look kind of
blinding. It's blinding me.
Or like, if you bought like 2 things of Trix yogurt, they were free, or like, how'd you get them?
No, they were gifted to me. I was given these as a gift, and I kind of like them. So if I do it all to the side like this, then they're okay, right? So
if you stare off to the side for the entire episode, it'll be okay. Yeah.
Okay. What about on this side? Is it good here too?
Try to look at your phone down below. See what it looks like. So you're gonna be good. Yeah, you're about 8 minutes away from that anyway for the rest of the show.
Okay. Did they really not work? You really don't like them? You really think
they're pretty rough?
No,
yeah.
It's bad.
Even the people listening only on podcasts can tell that these glasses are terrible.
They can hear how loud your glasses are.
Guys, just take a look at this. If you are listening to it, just check us out on YouTube. That's youtube.com/scrubhop. Just so you can see the visual of these before I take them off, because they are kind of astounding if you think about it. Like, wow.
Okay. All right. Let's get astonishing, I think was the word.
I see your glasses, and all I hear is this.
There's a complete emergency going on, and you don't believe me.
Yeah, and you do kind of look like half a psycho.
You do.
So, Yeah, I think we got some drinks, some brews to go ahead and indulge ourselves on. You're done now.
Yes, Jay.
Please, God, please.
It's very meta, though. I can see myself in your sunglasses. Ooh.
Very meta.
All right, let's go ahead and drink.
Let's get a beverage.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
I admittedly might not know what meta means.
I was trying to be.
So.
No, it wasn't meta.
Guys, the good news.
I was trying to be fast, and I cut my knuckles on my refrigerator.
Here's the good news: is that even if I never wear these, the good news is that I can do neat little tricks like that. Hello, look at both of you. This is what my view would be like if I was a bug. You know what I'm saying?
The glass segment's over, bud.
Yes. All righty. What are you guys drinking?
Big Trox?
My hand is bleeding now. You see what happened?
That will.
You got too excited?
I did.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Is that as unbearable as the glasses were for me? Looking at my cut up fingers. This is what happens when you get aggressive. You get bloodied knuckles because I'm aggressive.
If you guys would have just also put on sunglasses, you would have been fine.
Guys,
see what happens when you fist a stranger in the ass?
I do. Guys, for tonight's beverage, I got a new one. And this is from Echoes Brewery, which I had never heard of before. Have you guys heard of Echoes? I've never had it on the show.
I heard it once, and then I heard it faintly again.
That's so dumb. Go ahead.
That's good.
Thank you. Oh, wait, there it was again, even quieter.
That's good. So this is Echoes Brewing out of Poulsbo, Washington. This is the Colder CRISPR Cold Ale, and it's spelt like CRISPR, like the genetic mutation thing where they can like create people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about CRISPR, so don't quote me on that.
Where they can create people.
Yeah, it's like where they're basically like, hey, do you want your kid to be as good as Tom Brady at throwing balls? And then they'll make him in a beer cup, and then they're like,
I feel like that's
Tom
the
Brady.
redneck version of like an incubator. Like, are you sure they're saying it right? Like, a CRISPR makes people?
It's a company. They don't make people.
There's a company that makes people?
They don't make people, but they make sure that the people that you're making have certain genetic characteristics.
They make your
gum better. Like, what are you talking about?
Fertilized egg, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna give this baby like blonde hair and blue eyes, and
why'd you use that as the example?
Because
that's what I look like as a baby.
That's a weird example to go right to. Big
company can make Hitler's wet dreams.
You know, Cotton, that's really interesting to hear coming from your mouth, considering the last time I heard you talk about that, you said this.
I love Hitler.
Jeez Louise.
It's out of context. First of all,
I'm so sorry to be stuck on this, but like, what do you? This is a real thing.
Yeah, it's called CRISPR.
So here, let's
we got to go into this after we do our beverages. I fuck every segment we had because suddenly Black Mirror seems really real.
He said, "Fuck every segment we had."
About this. This is old.
All right,
let's
go right to it.
Yeah, this is like 5 years old.
The same as my
beer. I'm going right into it. You got to pour your beverage,
short
man.
For clustered, regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats. You get it. Is a technology that research scientists use to selectively modify the DNA of living organisms. CRISPR was adapted for the use in the laboratory from naturally occurring genome editing systems found in bacteria. CRISPR.
What the fuck? Like, does that mean like you want your kid to be like a fucking R word, or you want him to be a little crisper? Like, we can hook you up. Like, is that what that means? Like for real?
All right.
You tell me why that would be called CRISPR.
What do you mean?
Because it stands for a clustered, regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats.
Well, guess what the R word stands for? Everything has an acronym.
Repeats.
Yep.
Well, we got a couple of repeats hanging around here.
This CRISPR thing fucked my life up. I've never heard it.
Hold on. Is it repeats or repeats? I'm just asking just so we can get clarification.
Good question.
I remember when they made another sheep or something back in the day.
Right, and now they can do it to people. So CRISPR is safe and it's effective for treating and curing human diseases. An extraordinary advance given the technology is only 10 years old. Look at that. And that was in 2023.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. This is crazy.
So basically what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say to you guys tonight is that my beer has been genetically modified and it is a cold IPA, 6.9% alcohol by volume, and I'm glad that the conversation about my beer took that turn.
Are you?
Oh,
it's
like that wasn't crisper at all. It exploded all over me.
That.
Wow,
that's good.
All right, Cotton, what are you drinking?
Yeah, why not?
It's not as special as you. I did it last week. It's a Storm Surge again. It was really good. I thought I wanted to do it again. So this is a Red Hook Storm Surge Hazy IPA. It's got an octopus.
If you're still broke, I'll loan you $5. I'll drop a beer off at your house. You're on my
That would
way
be
home.
chill. That would be chill. I am still broke.
No, you'd have to put it in the fridge. He's not doing all the work for you. Jesus.
No, I'll put it in the fridge. Listen to
and then
it.
he needs me to come over there right before the segment and open it for him and pour it into his fat mouth.
I can open it myself. I can do it myself.
Your legs go up. I just scared of me too.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Ew. I don't want to hate on Troxy Cotton too much because Season of the Pumpkin at my house is gonna have to be repeats to keep things alive. So it won't be a big buildup, but I do have 2 more of my Colorado Spring Rogue beers on hand.
I just had a big buildup about that. So I guess we're going to change the name of this segment to Only Trox Brings New Beers to the Party because JDirty is addicted to pumpkin beer and Troxy Cotton is fucking lazy.
Poor.
Cheers, everybody.
I'll do the banner. I'll do the imaging for that if you want. All right, you guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is gonna be fun. It's already getting off to a pretty spicy start. If you know what
it's crisper than shit.
My God! And if you don't like cotton, we're gonna crisp up another one.
Woo! Good luck.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
Because everybody looks at Cotton and they be saying things like this. Take a look at Large Boy. We know.
I can't believe that that's such a thing.
You big necked piece of shit. Go ahead.
My neck is good. You're jealous of that neck. You wish you had this neck.
You wish you got neck like mine.
Big Trox over here. I give good neck. I got big old good neck.
I got the best neck. Okay.
Ew, dude. Ew,
I don't even say sore throat.
Guys, we got so much to get into tonight, and
take us into it.
We're going to, but I wanted to just ask a quick question of both of you before we jump into it, and that is about a recent release and a music release that came out in the last week, and I feel like this definitely applies to Cotton because I know that this is an artist that you're a huge fan of, and to JDirty because I know that you are a huge fan of Rap Beef. Have you guys paid attention to what happened with J. Cole in the last week by any chance?
No.
Yes, a little, but I haven't listened to him. Like how he released the diss to Kendrick and then immediately brought it back and said, "Just kidding, I'm sorry, don't be mad at me," type of thing.
Well, he had dissed Kendrick in a previous release and then put out
Drake, right? Like there's a few of them going in on this together.
Yes,
yeah.
And then he put out this new album, magically titled "Might Delete Later," and it was really good. Like I got on and started listening to it and I was digging it, feeling the whole record. There's the final song on the record. I'm trying to pull it up and see if it even still shows. It does not. Okay.
No, I heard it got scrapped. Yeah.
The final song on the record was called 7 Minute Drill. And I've listened to it at least a dozen times. And like 6 days into the release, he got so much pushback from the rap community because he basically came out and was just like, I don't want to be in a rap beef with anybody. You know, I'm not battling with Kendrick and he can do his own thing. To me, it didn't
saying I'm not in one, but starting one kind of.
No, like basically backpedaling from a previous one. I'm already I'm in a rap beef, but like I'm not dealing with the rap battle shit anymore. I'm just like, I'm not going to battle with him. You know what I mean? And got so much shade and hate online of people being like, J. Cole just ruined battle rap. Like he ran with his tail between his legs and he's just like going out like a punk. And he deleted the fucking song off of all the streamers. It was the final song on the record. It was the one that was getting like all the press and he went in and deleted the song. I'm trying to find
somewhere.
I'm sure
I'm
it is.
sure YouTube has it and shit. Like
I'll
people
find it.
second,
Yeah,
third
I need
hand
to
type
listen to
shit.
it. I
Go
was
listen to
living
it.
completely
Oh, it's
unaware
still
of it.
everywhere. It's all over. It's all over YouTube.
Of course.
And so yeah, it says I don't know.
He
if
might
there's
be smart. He may have done all this and deleted it on purpose just to bring fucking attention.
That's what people are. That's what people are saying is that they're like he did this intentionally to get some buzz. Here, I got an article from.
What was that Calico record called? Oh yeah, Genius. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ.
J. Cole removed 7-minute drill from from streaming services. Now, I just want to reiterate, this album is fucking bangers. It's all good. The whole record. It's my favorite J. Cole record I've heard in a long time.
I didn't even know that this album. How long has this album been out?
Last Friday.
God damn, I didn't even know.
So he's removed the song 7-minute drill is now an infamous diss track about Kendrick Lamar from streaming services, including Spotify, Apple Music, blah, 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 blah. It says that he headlined his annual Dreamville Festival. He took time during his set to explain that he felt conflicted about making and releasing 7-minute drill, going on to call it the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life during his speech. Cole referred to Lamar's Like That, the song that ignited the artist's recent feud, as a bazooka, and he wanted 7-minute drill to be competitive and friendly. Instead, Cole said his song "Don't Sit Right with My Spirit," and so he fucking deleted it. And I just wanted to know what both of your thoughts were on this, because I was bumping the album. Like I said, I listened to the album probably 6 or 7 times in full, and I really like 7-minute drill, and I kept going back to it. But I'm a bigger Kendrick fan than I am a J. Cole fan, but I love rap beef. So anytime rappers start biting at each other, I'm like, oh, I'm here for this. Fucking tear each other apart. No Vaseline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jay,
I'm not a fan of
I want to take.
I don't listen actively to either artist, and I never have. But I do love rap beef. When I started hearing about all these, the songs happened quickly. At least quick enough that it seemed like one came, the next came, the next came. And by the time I heard about this and I heard it was gone, I didn't care really anymore, because that was such a weird move to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very reminiscent. I'm going to go back in time to my Juggalo roots when Thug Pit came out and Esham dissed Eminem for the entire record. And then Cotton Freshness 4 came out with that song. 4 years later, it was featured, and Esham changed all of his Eminem disses to like not be about Eminem at all. And I'm like, they
were all generic. They were generic
changed
disses.
The diss song? Are you fucking kidding me?
He changed but Jay, that was 4 years. This is
no. I completely agree. So, but it reminded me of that. So yeah, to me, this is very, very like, because I kind of lost a little bit of like the Esham will go after anybody thought back in those days. I was like, oh man, that sucks. And in a way, it's like someone said they ruined rap beef. I kind of get where that sentiment is coming from. The Chicks did it recently, right? Wasn't Megan Thee Stallion dissing Nicki Minaj or some Chicks beef a few months back? That was entertaining. And then I heard about this and was sad.
Megan and Nicki, but they didn't backpedal, did they?
No.
And that was just one track. It was Megan hit Nicki.
But I'm saying they hit and Nicki lost.
Nicki's retort was not very good.
Nicki lost. It was nowhere as good as Megan's.
No, and she's a better rapper. And respect to both. But then you've got the more the rap beef thing that I'm more following is the Eminem Benzino thing, because we talked about M's track. Now Benzino's about to drop his third track
on Lyrical Lemonade too. Good.
Yeah, he's about to drop his third diss song toward Eminem with the video, and Eminem just sitting back like, dude, I don't care. Like, yeah, I dissed you, I pissed you off. Because did we talk about on here how he started crying over that, or over all that?
Benzino did?
Oh yeah, he's on Drink Champs, and like in the beginning of the interview, he's taking shots. Fuck Eminem, that guy fucking sucked my dick. And by the end, he's drunk and he's like, "I love Eminem. I don't hate white people. My daughter thinks that I'm an asshole because of Eminem. Like, please, like he's crying."
Damn.
So rap beef has gotten very weird. I say all that just to say, maybe this is just
Eminem,
what it is now.
Eminem bodied Benzino, dog. In that Lyrical Lemonade 2, what was that? Doomsday Part 2, I think was the name of the track.
Yeah.
He fucking bodied him. Like, it's literally just like
10 years after he needed
it's like
to.
48 bars straight of him just being like, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, Eminem does rap beef well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Always has.
Always.
And I just love, like, he'll drop a shit and then, like, fuck, I'm not responding. Nick Cannon put out 6 tracks with him, 85 South, and him. They all tried to do it. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. He referenced it, goes, I barely nicked him. He, like, referenced it in this tiny little lyric on, like, murdered by or whatever.
He murdered Machine Gun Kelly so bad that he changed genres when he was done.
And genders and then races. Because he's black now.
Blacked
That's
out.
a full switch.
Fuck, man. It's crazy. I don't know. Rap beef got weak. It's not no Vaseline anymore.
It's not no Vaseline. But then again, Ice Cube
guys-
and Be Real probably kicking it. You know what I mean? So
they've done tracks since the beef.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no Vaseline wasn't about Be Real.
Psychopathic and Proof had a bowling match.
We settled this over bowling.
Fuck
and
it.
Ishan's in the background. That was because of me.
Yep. All right,
What,
Cotton, go ahead.
He's frozen.
Okay.
He's frozen.
I think being fans. Wait, am I here now? Can you guys hear
You're
me?
here now.
What's going on?
You're back. Yep.
Let's go back to the whole
Okay,
screen.
good.
We know what he looks like.
I am a fan of both of these dudes, like a motherfucker. So I have that difference from Jay's perspective. I'm looking forward to listening to all that. I'm definitely going to seek out that track on whatever it's available.
It's
on.
a banger. The
But
beat is fire. The lyrics are fire. I'm not hating them.
I'm sure I'm going to thoroughly enjoy all of it. But as far as that move of releasing a song and then taking it back, I do think is kind of fucking lame. I mean, I have songs that I've released that I would like kind of prefer to do that, but I still don't think that I would. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
almost
just
all of
for
them.
the sake
Have you guys heard of Dope Dosage?
It's not
right.
It's not all dope dosage. But no, legit. I mean, there's songs that like, yeah, if I wish that wasn't out there, but other people have listened to it and enjoyed it. So who the fuck's if you're the person who's making the shit, it's not your place to then take it back and be like, no, you guys can't have this. I think it's whack. It's like, no, you already released the piece of art to the world.
Until
you leave that shit out there.
Yeah. You
exactly. Once you release it, that's fucking lame. It's a lame move, J. Cole. You're acting like a lame dude. What he
did was Kendrick just won the beef without doing anything.
100%.
Yeah.
He's like, well,
yeah,
fuck you. I win now.
100%.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I
he
didn't
doesn't have to
drop
say
anything other than you. Like that's all I dropped right now. And Kendrick,
exactly.
Kudos for being the
beef.
guy.
I love it.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Well, that's.
I'm just glad that you're such a big fan of both of those artists that you didn't even know one had a new full length record out. Way to follow your shit.
He's a big J. Cole guy. You know what I mean? He loves Jermaine.
You need to get that hard physical.
This shit's not even working. Are you with us, Cotton? Are you here today?
Trying to
You
be.
here?
I'm going in and
You
out.
keep buffering.
Bye-bye.
You just a fucking dickhead, mate.
All right, I'm going to take you guys into something different. Here we go.
Now is it going to be this or that?
Okay, boys, I am excited for this. We're back because I got some stories about Fecious. These are Fecious stories, and you got
Fecus.
Feces.
I'm Fecus. God, I keep mispronouncing it. Sorry, Fecious. Fecus. It's one of those, and I
Or
think
shit to common folk.
we're gonna talk some shit. You guys out there want to talk some shit?
You want to talk some shit?
Tonight for this, Everest climbers will have to take their poop away with them as Nepal tries to address growing waste problem. So if you're going to climb Mount Everest anytime soon, you got to pack out your poop.
Yeah.
Or that a burglar left a large bowel movement in victim's toilet.
Did they steal anything else, or did they just leave them a treat?
What you got to ask you got to.
I'm going to say this because I've done that.
That's the question.
See,
do you guys want to hear about taking poop or leaving poop? That's the question of the day. You want to take it or do you want to leave it?
this to me is not that interesting because I feel like I can already like tell the story. They have swaths of people that climb Mount Everest nowadays. They're like if you've heard like,
but you'll sure like the picture.
You don't understand.
People shitting off the side of the mountain, like
yo, I'm oddly connected to this. So I work with healthy people, right? And some of my close friends are healthy. Not on this show, mind you, but you guys can't even get to a basketball game. But
we can
almost
get
died
there.
from it.
Anyways,
It's coming
all
soon.
of a sudden one day my homies are all talking about like these bags you shit off when you're climbing rocks, and I'm like, wait, what? And like, so while everybody's climbing a rock, you just like, if you got a shit, like you can't get off the mountain or the rock. So like there's little bags, you kind of like move over on the fucking rock with your string and you fucking take a shit in a bag while other people are climbing. So like the runners and the climbers and the activities of outdoor people and shitting is very vast and weird, and you don't even know. So
Could you imagine needing to poop that bad that you would be like, I'm gonna.
I said this, and they're all like, when you're running, and Rasana said this, I've heard on the wrap-up show and shit, but they're like, my friends to my face are like, oh no, I took a shit on the trail yesterday. Oh, I shit myself yesterday, so I got in the river real quick and kept running. I'm like, the amount of like public shitting. So like now I don't do this because I'm not healthy, but if I was to go on a trail and see shit, it's probably not an animal. You guys, this is real. So I picked this. But I'm very vested in this.
I like your justification.
And I have broken into a house and taken a shit and left. So that part was true. So I want to do. We'll go to that later. But as far as stories go, I want this. I'll tell you later.
Go to that later. If we're going with this, we just got to leave the audience there.
No, we got to go with this.
For this week, Everest climbers will have to take their poop away with them as Nepal tries to address growing waste problem. Look at this fucking image, guys.
Oh my god.
That's poop. That's bags of poop.
Wow.
Why do they bag it?
And look down there, because you can't tag it if you don't bag it. You got to know who did it. If you look down there, look at the human for perspective.
Yeah.
Like those aren't like little like doggy bag treat things of shit. Those are like 50-gallon bags of yellow bags of shit.
Or maybe it's just saying, maybe they're just looking at the camp and those aren't all shit bags. But either way, the image is really good.
Yeah.
The chance that they're poop bags and not all the same matching tent make more sense to me, but go on.
Could be. Oxygen, check. Crampons, check. What's a crampon? Poop bags, check. Those hoping to climb Everest this year will have to make some slight adjustments to their packing list as new rules now mandate that climbers bring their excrement down with them from the world's highest peak in a bid to tackle pollution. You're fucking carrying a bag of poop down 8,800 meters. That's 29,000
But think about how many piles of shit are in those meters if they're not being taken. People are just shitting all the time.
Is poop not biodegradable?
Not tomorrow. Like it's not just gonna go away like overnight. It doesn't fucking disintegrate. Like, you know how long that would take?
I know it doesn't disintegrate, but I'm saying, like, isn't it? It's not gonna hurt nothing, is it?
So with gear, food, supplemental oxygen, Sherpa guides, and more, it costs upward of $35,000.
That's weirder than running not being real take. Like,
Jay,
it's not real.
JDirty, people are spending $35,000 to climb Mount Everest just for these, for the gear, the food, the supplemental oxygen.
Fine. I'm paying $1,000 to walk. I'm shitting wherever I want.
Right. And then you're not bringing it back with you.
No, because I'm going to die way before I get all the way up.
Listen to this. The world's highest peak has a poop problem, driven by the number of visitors and the harsh conditions on the mountain, which interfere with the degradation process. The problem of human waste on Everest was very bad, Daiwas Porkrell, first vice president of Everest Summiteers Association, told CNN, adding that at the mountain's highest points, it was polluting the mountain environment. Okay.
Wow.
How do you think CNN got involved? Does he make a call that sounds like a phony phone call? Like, you know, there's a lot of
all over the mountain.
Mount Everest is covered in shit. Who wants to talk to me? Like, something weird is going on. Go ahead.
So, without the new rules, the poo problem was highly likely to get worse. Last year, Nepal gave out a record 478 climbing permits to climb the peak. 12 climbers were confirmed to have died on the mountain, while another 5 remain officially missing. So, that's a fucking wild percentage. Like when you hear about, there have been 12 auto accidents, and then you think of how many cars are on the road. 478 permits were issued, and 12 of those climbers died, and 5 more are missing. That's
so let's be honest. 17 are dead. Yeah, 17 are dead, but also
they're dead.
That's not that. What is that? Less than 5% of people
in all
who climb
honesty,
Everest come back.
Kind of agree with you, Cotton. Like
Or
if you're
more
climbing up
almost
a mountain,
5% don't. That's not that.
Guess
big
what?
of a
You're
deal.
not a fucking goat.
Yeah. You're
Let
also
it
not
be.
that intelligent. Like you're clearly not thinking with all of your.
That's a high percentage of people, though. God, like if 3% of people are dying doing an activity, that's fucking crazy. That's a large number of people.
Yeah, but you're talking a crazy
Trox,
activity
you still
to
fuck,
do,
right?
Do you think 3% of people are dying fucking?
Oh yeah, if you
At
add up
least.
all the AIDS and herpes and sips and all that
3%.
shit.
Do you have any idea how big of a number 3% is? Like of all
3% is a big number of all people. 3% of 500 is not that many. It's not that
but it's wildly dangerous.
It's obviously dangerous, but I'm saying this is like an avalanche on skis, dog.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting upset.
like you kind of knew this might happen, and you did it anyway.
If you told me that 12 out of 500 skiers that caused avalanches got swallowed up in them, I would say that makes sense.
I think it's crazier to think that everybody that walks on a trail or runs like on a normal basis just shits in public all the time.
That's
Why
true.
Are we focusing on that? That's the weirdest thing. All
right, so Janesh Shindurakar of the Nepal. God damn it. Nepal Mountaineering Association told CNN that an estimated 1,200 people will be on Everest this season. Each person produces 250 grams of excrement a day, and they will spend 2 weeks on the higher camps for the summit push. Sindurakar explained, adding that each climber will be given 2 poop bags, which can be each be used 6 times. So they're carrying around 12 loads of shit.
Oh, man, that's fucking gross. But it's better than them just
shitting in
shitting
that
on
bag.
the floor.
They're only allowed to shit 6 times in 2 weeks?
No, 12. It's 6 per bag.
They get 12. Man, I hope they're not eating
I can't make that happen. I can't shit 12 times in 14 days. That's crazy.
I'm a 30-day type of girl.
In 14 days, I'm at least 30. At least.
Can you imagine? Same. Yeah. But we're producing, like, my stools are going to be loose and messy, and they're going to be a nightmare. Could you imagine carrying around a bag of my shit?
Yeah,
it's a bag. It's a poop bag.
It's a bag, and keep in mind, the ones that they hang off the mountain bags, like strap on like a belt, like, and they just go right over your butthole, and people underneath you are hoping to God you created a seal. Like, shit's fucking crazy.
Rad.
But this same homie was like, he wiped his ass with a rock because that's all he had.
Way.
Oh,
the bags contain. Get out of here.
Not the Wayne, dog. The rock or a rock.
Dwayne.
It's crazy.
Come here, Dwayne.
Shit rock for president 2024. The bags contain chemicals to solidify the human waste and make it odorless, Sindurakar said. In Nepal's Khumbu Pasan Lagamu rural municipality, those were hard words, will issue some 8,000 bags this season. Efforts to reduce the impact of tourism on the Himalayas have stepped up, with 35,708 kilograms of waste and plastics removed from peaks including Everest, Lhotse, Annapurna, and Barunts through an initiative led by the Nepali army, according to the Himalayan Times. Wild shit. I'm back to thinking that these probably are not all shit bags, but that's a lot of shit bags.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say those bags that make poop odorless are a bunch of malarkey, because I've worked in healthcare for 2.5 decades. Nothing makes shit odorless. That is a bullshit lie. This is not a real article, and I'm not.
It's a put on.
Yeah,
I'm saying
out of it.
I'll agree with you as to not being a real article, because it's like this is just what people do everywhere they go. They turn it into they shit there. Like they throw their shit there, they shit there. This is what now we just have more people going to Everest, and now more people are gonna shit there and leave their shit
like
there.
fucking,
This is
bro,
not
50 years
remarkable.
from now,
Not
50
remarkable.
years from now, and in 2075, there are going to be porta potties every 50 feet on Everest so that people can just shit on Everest. And then there's going to be like little huts where you can stop and you can get your Wi-Fi and your.
It's going to be a scooter path. You're going to be able to take your scooter up, so that way you don't have to walk.
The reason I don't think this is real, look at the website. CNN Travel. I mean,
it's definitely
that's like Funk Volume Fitness. I don't buy it. All right, let's get out of here.
Now is it going to be this or that?
I don't know. Volume Fitness hit so hard, but
why is Volume Fitness the funniest thing? All right. That was great. Thank you, JDirty. We want to move the show along right now. We have a segment tonight that we haven't done in 6 months easily, and I'm very excited.
Circle jerk.
Oh, he was kidding, guys. He was kidding.
Kidding. You were going to take your pants off. I don't have them on.
Do you guys have a name for this segment? I got it all prepped up and ready, but I don't think we have a name for it. Jay, what are we calling this?
Why the fuck did we use that?
That's good.
On this week's episode of Why the Fuck Do We Use That? JDirty is going to be breaking down for us.
He needs to use that again. Look at him. There you go.
Go ahead. Keep going.
He's healed, ladies and gentlemen. He's healed.
My sweet boy is healed.
It's a miracle.
Such a deep cut.
The mustache is getting long. I gotta go give it a look.
Yeah, you might want to look at that. You might want to take a little off the palate there, like.
Yeah, I will do that. So what we have tonight on Why the Fuck Do We Do That is Jay is going to break down 5 of our thumbnails from the last 60 or so episodes. Would you say, Cotton?
Yeah, in that zone.
We're about the last year. About the last year worth of shows is what we're going to do tonight. Jay,
because at one time long. Oh, I was saying, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you can take it. Tell the
like at one point long ago, we had spoke on and the detail that goes into the thumbnails each week. There's sometimes 5 references to the show that week, and sometimes there are 25 references. It varies. There's very many intricate takes on different jokes that we made. Sometimes things are a one-off. Some of these tonight I don't even remember every detail of, just due to the fact that they're fucking deep. Hidden, and but it's a lot of fun. We talked about if I could remember them. I can't, but I know the 5 are doing, and we're gonna break some down and have a good ass time. So fuck yeah, let's jump in.
And one of my most favorite things about this is that we all we watch the show every week. We are engaged in what we're doing here. I look at these images in deep detail every single week. And
3 days after we do the show, you guys are
I struggle to figure out half of the things that you do. So I really like this game because it gives us an opportunity to get inside Jay's head and figure out what he's thinking. So tonight's first episode that we're going to do is episode 128. This was a selection by Cotton. We're just going to go in sequential order if you guys don't mind. We're going to start back at 128. This was over a year ago now, and here's the image. Jay, can you break this down for us for a minute?
So I can't break the entire thing down, but I can break a fucking ton of it. So we have got start at the bottom right there is a reference to Troxy Cotton and him stealing beer while doing his Grubhub job or whatever. As we watched the video where they we watched the video of people stealing beer, and you were like, oh, I could do that. Or no, I used to do that all the time, you said.
No,
and
I wasn't stealing. Go ahead.
Well, okay. I would say defend it, but you don't even have to. So, and again, this is one of the ones I do not have absolutely all of, but I know the bowling ball there was a reference to, now I'm drawing a blank, the National Treasure TV show. That's the emblem that the girl would wear.
Okay. What's with the Reuben sandwich there next to the bowling ball?
That was one of the things we looked at, but I do not remember what the fuck the sandwich was about. I really don't at all. And I feel bad. Yeah, this one is the least, because I also don't know what that guy flexing his muscle was doing. I can't remember why. Do you see right there in the middle? I feel like he was like some psychopath on a subway or something, like going crazy, but I can't remember. But the background is because that episode, many times we were pulling the curtain back. So that was what that was for. We referenced the Chris Rock again, and then it quickly went into the big fat naked titty bitches don't fall from the sky, above Chris Rock. I don't remember the shoulder, the slave daddy. I know that's what it meant, but I can't remember the clip. But above that is your two mother for one of the very infamous crazy shit my mom said segments.
Yeah, she made her way into the image.
Yes, she did. Above that, we watched wheelchair, or not wheelchair. Well, it was after, but chair races in like a college dorm room or dorm hallway.
That was rad. Holy shit.
And then I don't remember Batman either. Necessarily.
Damn, we stumped you on this one.
You did.
Good job,
I know.
Cotton.
Right. The hype sticker for sure. The desk knife, as everybody knows. Eliza Schlesinger, because Cotton said how much he hated her, and of course I'm going to throw her in. Powder, because we showed a video of a super white guy, and Ron Jeremy had gotten arrested in an M&E shirt.
True. All right.
I don't hate Eliza Schlesinger. I'm just not a big fan, but I appreciate.
I'm just going to add. I'm going to add one here that you missed that I know is the hype sticker, because that was when we were talking.
Oh, I thought I did say that. I'm sorry.
No, that was when we were talking a lot about hype stickers, and Jay was really going into the fact that drastically increases the value of some of these trades.
Because that one I rebought the Let Him Bleed box set because it had the hype sticker. So fuck yeah,
I love it. All right, Jay, take me into 142, please.
All right, this one was definitely fun. So the background there is the writer's strike, because we were talking about the writer's strike.
Yep.
Top left, we watched Mike Tyson, ironically boxing in his underwear. We all commented on how great his ass and abs looked, but we were watching him saying how much he would still fuck up anybody today. And a few months go by, and we got this Jake Paul Tyson fight coming up. So I think that was absolutely hilarious.
I can't fucking wait.
Pardon. One thing I don't.
That's just going to be nothing. That's just going to be the best.
Oh, okay. I was say I don't remember why Freddie Mercury is on there, other than the fact that I was probably calling Cotton a queen. That's all I can really think of. But no, I don't remember why that's there. The fruit roll-up ice cream, because we debated if Israel had ice cream or not, because somebody got busted like smuggling like
millions of dollars of fruit roll-ups.
Or whatever. The Bud Light, that was my beer that week because all that controversy was hot and heavy. The flaming shot, I do not recall. That's the one thing I don't know what.
I will chime in. I think that was the video that we watched where the server was serving the server
dropped
it set the girl on fire.
Oh, because I'm
was that recent?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
like
that recent. That was 46. It was 46.
I know,
weeks
but
ago.
I feel like that was years ago.
No, 50 weeks ago. That is a year ago.
It's been a while. Miley Cyrus. That was the infamous start of the dog quote. Because comparing the dog to Miley Cyrus. Fuck yeah. The woman eating a sandwich, we saw a game where a bunch of women had to eat sandwiches with off strings without using their hands. Granted, she's using her hands, but it had to make the image somehow. The woman on the sandwich, we watched my What's in the Box, or What's on TV, or one of ours was Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Margot Martindale is in Cocaine Bear? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's her character in Cocaine Bear. That's her right there. She's fantastic.
And then the alligator was a drunk guy was like, yeah, I got a gator and I threw the gator. I don't know how I got the gator. He like threw it in a drive-through window or something weird like that.
No, he threw it on the roof of a bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't remember. And then Big Trox missed the live show that week, and he had to help me on this. But that was the photo you posted from Vegas to prove you were in
That was
Vegas,
my proof of life. Yeah.
and not as to why you missed the show. So that's what we showed. So that's episode 142.
Good one. All right.
Those glasses on the alligator are something all on their own, but I can't remember what they are.
Let me see. Here we go.
Bless you.
I would have hit mute, but I was trying to pull up this image because now I want to talk about number 150. This was one of mine, and I really like this one a lot. And I want you to take me through it, Jay.
All right. There's only two things. No, okay. There's three things on here I don't remember. And I'm hoping you guys will. Now, my favorite, let's just go to the corners.
Okay.
The corners are, do you know why that's on there, Cotton?
No.
I do.
Big Trox, let us know.
Okay. So this was the episode that we played the video of the rollerblading team.
Yep.
That was all in a line together. And then the third person in the back tripped everybody behind him. And the guy in front said, "No, ma."
And
right when he did that, we all laughed. We made that face. And that's why that's there.
And here we go. All right. So so that's up top. And then we have got Pete from Pete and Bass, but that is not that's Baz, right?
That is Baz, and he's on Wilson's. It looks like Wilson.
No.
Okay.
So it's not even Baz. We just showed some random video of a guy flipping off and going crazy that we said looked just like that guy. So
That's
it
right.
wasn't him. Now he's not Wilson. That's not hair. That's an eyelash, because we started the show with Eyelash Gate that week.
Gotta bring it back. It's been bothering me again. We're bringing it back. It's coming back.
Go to the other right. We did that was when the Stern Show took the Benji bit right out off the air during the staff.
Oh, that's right.
So I never even heard it. You guys heard it and told me about it, but I never heard it. So that was
wild.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Also, Stern Show reference is Matthew Broderick in the bottom corner, because you guys were upset that they had, or Cotton was upset they had Sarah Jessica Parker. And we said, well, they at least could have gotten Matthew Broderick, because you said, was he in War or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or was she? I don't think so. So that was a very funny clip and quote. The cigar was Big Trox's What's in the Box that week, because I believe your wife bought you those.
Killing it.
Yep. Bring back the Rock.
Oh,
I think we were referencing Terramana.
Rocky for
again.
Terramana
From earlier.
Vote up. Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
The blue balloon is, we watched a guy take nitrous hits in fucking Napa Valley or something, some weird green area, and just fell over dead.
Yeah.
Big Trox.
He hit that balloon. He was standing in a bunch of. It was almost like a grass.
It looked like a vineyard or something.
Yeah, like a grass
maze or something.
Yeah, and he takes a big hit of nitrous and just goes, just zonks out. That's great.
The zebra. Geez, I don't know my animals.
The
giraffe. The giraffe. Trox said that he wanted to have a giraffe the size of a beer can, and we started talking about the movie Prehistoria. But you said how you wanted a tiny little giraffe to have. Why do we have the girl from Workaholics at the gathering? I do not know that.
That's Rebel Wilson at the gathering, and I don't know.
Okay, I couldn't come up. Is that's her?
Yep.
That's crazy to me that she was on Workaholics.
Yep.
I didn't realize that was the
on
same
that episode.
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, there's a different regular girl on Workaholics, but yeah, Rebel Wilson was in that episode.
Okay. I don't know why she's on there. I can't come up with that. The Shrek guy it's kind of unfair I picked that, because it was actually a guy dressed up as a Ninja Turtle on stage at a concert who
remember,
and fucking crowd surfed and but didn't surf. He just drowned immediately.
And he fell off the stage. Yeah.
Fell off the stage. Kitty was, I said I took one of Cotton's Netflix suggestions, but I said it had something to do with Kitty stuck in something. I was making a porn joke. and then we started talking about Kitty from her, or that lady. So that's where I am. And the only other thing I don't know, the background itself is important. That's where the two jet skis collided up midair. So that's in reference to that.
That's a good video.
Wow.
But if you look at the background, there's like an image over it with words and shit. Something pen. I don't know. That's its own reference, but I can't remember what the fuck it is. But that's its own thing. I was hoping you guys would know.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
the only other
it's
thing that I'm not catching here. Man, I wish I knew. But who's in the beer glass?
I don't know. It's not who that is, but it had something to do with a chick that we talked about, or she's sitting in a weird way, we covering her fucking cooch. We talked about that. That's reference to something we said. That's very specific the way she's sitting, but I don't remember.
All right.
Bad word.
No,
Like slammed up on me. I'm sorry. Vagina.
I think you can say vagina. You can also say
it's just strange. It's just strange choice. Strange choice.
All right,
it's not a bad word. Strange choice.
Monoxide said it on the most recent record, and it like came back into my world, and I just think it's funny again.
Now I think about Cooch.
That's a song. And that song's about killing a whole family.
Yeah, he's killing his mom on that verse. Yeah, you know me, JDirty. So yeah, that's that one. Like I said, I don't have every, but I got a lot of them.
All right, we're not done. We're not done. We got
ready to leave.
We got a little bit more left here. Where am I? It just came across in two separate images. I'm sorry to the shitheads. The next one is episode 177. This one I'm also very excited about.
One of my favorites, actually.
Yes, it's a really good one, and I was very excited to have you break this down because it's fucking gold. Go ahead, Jay.
Yes, so like I like this one a lot because it seems like I didn't do anything, but it's so like there's so much. I love it.
There's a ton.
If we start up on the top left there, we got so that week the Club Shay Shay show had broke.
Yep.
Or actually a week or two prior. But we were heavily talking about Cat Williams. Now, if you look to Cat Williams' left, that sign's not where Malenko sits.
Nope.
That sign is referenced to because we watched the Trick Daddy yelling about him, and the beeping of the seatbelt would not stop. So I put the "Stop, Fasten Your Seatbelt" sign. That is totally referenced to that video. Deep cut. Go over to the right. We definitely talked about the guy from Me, Myself, and Irene, which clearly we've already seen him in another thing, didn't we? So he is a fake.
I thought it was Powder in the other one.
Well, we referenced Powder, but I used that guy. It was that guy in the image was not Powder, it was him. The apple with the plane was reference to the iPhone that fell out of the plane and did not blink and die or whatever.
Yeah.
If you look up at the door, that is the sign from the Friday beers. Can you drink beer faster than me table?
Yeah.
Like taped up on the big Trox's door. The frog middle finger, I cannot remember.
Oh, I can't either. I was really hoping.
I thought you were gonna say, I can't believe. Yeah. I know you don't, but like I don't remember what. I never expect you to remember anything.
I don't.
The lady in the bottom right, like threw her car or drink or smashed someone's car and tried to run away and immediately
she was chasing after a lady, and then the lady she decided to get out of her car instead of just let her chase her, and she turned around and fell immediately and ate shit.
It was hilarious. Now the other corner, we'll get back to the middle. Is I believe Gabrielle Union.
It is,
but
Gabrielle Union.
But that day, I'm pretty sure we could not come up with her name, and we just kept calling her the lady from Bad Boys 2, and we couldn't get her name correct. And then finally, it was like, no, she was even in, and one of you dropped an even longer, maybe like Bring It On or some fucking longer movie. That was hilarious. Longer, older is what I meant. Yep. All right, back to the middle.
Take me to the middle.
Deep cuts to Troxy Cotton fingering his dog. We like to go there, and that
definitely doing that dog.
The dog would not shut up, so that guy came back. We
Not a fan
spoke
choice.
on the potential murder and death inside of Wizard of Oz filming. So if you look deep, you can even see the little guy hanging in the background of the photo there.
God damn, son. That's mad deep.
God
Yeah,
damn.
and then on the wall to the left of Cotton's character, that's the girl doing the backflip off the car that goes right into the back windshield and shatters the guy's car windshield out. And then we saw a guy jump like that, either off a stage or off a cliff. I can't quite remember. But that became a silhouette of him jumping off of something basically to his death. Like, yeah. So that's that one. That was a lot of fun, even though it looks like there's nothing there.
That's incredible.
Wow.
I think we got one more.
We got
Here,
one
I
more
thought
for
that was
tonight.
Peter Pan in the background the whole time.
Cotton, do you have anything to add on the frog flipping off?
No, it's not Peter Pan. That would look different.
Here's
don't
number
know about the
184.
frog
This is
flip
where we're
off.
going to end tonight. This one has a lot going on. I can't remember half of them, so I'm very excited to see what Jay's got
Holy
here.
shit. Butter
Well,
chicken.
it's funny. This is the most recent, and I had the most trouble with this one.
That's so funny. This was only a month ago.
I know. So the background is Harlan Williams from Half Baked, a scene we like to quote and misquote here often on Scrub Hop Talk.
Sure.
But
Butter stuff.
we
Butter
were
nuts.
not even talking about that movie. We actually referenced Harlan's Highway, the podcast, which took us to here to be the background image. So that's how that started.
Yep.
Now, I won't lead with what I don't know, but there's a couple of things. There's actually not as much on here. The bottom right, we did Fat or Whack, and I added that because of how much I love hearing Trox say,
I don't have the button anymore. It lost.
Gone.
that you'll. Oh my god!
You want me
he
to say
wants
it?
to go,
Cotton, you say it.
Trox likes to say
$1,000.
exactly.
you.
So,
Yep.
and that won that night, so we had to put that down there, and that's right before she quit being semi-hot. And then the girl next to her was trying to scam her insurance company that said she was like couldn't work, and couldn't do anything, and then she won a Christmas tree throwing competition.
I couldn't place what it was. It's
Yeah,
so good.
and that's actually her. A lot of times I find an image to like represent what we're doing. That one's actually her. Now, instead of throwing a Christmas tree, she's holding a selfie stick, which immediately ties into the woman trying to have a selfie done while she's getting wiped away in a flood. Like she's getting washed away, but she's holding her stick like a champ.
Amazing.
The bottom middle is fun because what does that look like to you, Cotton?
Like
I don't know. An
It
angry
looks
lady.
like an angry mom. So that is in reference to hearing how your family had a fucking bitch fit about us being rude to you that week. And your
funny.
mom yelling at Big Truck. So that's
This is when you started being nice to me?
Amazing. So
I
we've
didn't
been
say
nice,
that.
we've been nice to you for 7 weeks.
That's crazy, dude. It's been a whole new show.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, in the horse's mouth, we had done a story of some sort about a missing severed foot. I forget exactly the story
It tasted
background,
like a foot.
but that is absolutely like added. That was not in half.
Wasn't that somebody put a foot in a bucket? They had a foot in a bucket.
It was a story of a severed foot.
It was a Florida man had a foot in a bucket. That's what it was.
Like I can't remember
Way
the
to go,
detail.
Cotton. I don't remember that.
I remember foot in the bucket. I can't forget that.
Can you help me on the girl above the foot in the bucket and Butternuts' face? Because she's in there with that shirt. Like she's in there for a reason, but I don't remember.
It's a 303 reference for some reason, but I don't know.
Is that
God
303?
Dogma.
Yeah, that's
that is
303.
Oh, okay. Then maybe it had to have been that because man, see, you guys are all right. The song that week was repping 303. She's repping 303.
Damn.
I didn't realize that's what that was at the time. I googled it, but all right, fuck yeah.
All right, so all we got left is Monox Boogie and Alanis.
Well, Monox Boogie that's the episode that's real clip initiated from. Now,
And
why
that was-
he's on
that was the
Wilson,
episode-
I don't know.
Because that was also the episode that I got the basketball.
Oh, the Wilson basketball,
Oh.
not a.
And
Oh, okay.
I was spinning. That was my what's in the box. I was spinning around the basketball.
And I'm pretty sure Alanis is there because she's huge, so you would have thought we spent a lot of time. But I'm pretty sure I made the reference about how Fuller House talked about. Do you know who that song's actually made about? And because they made like a Uncle Joey blowjob reference on Fuller House because they were So that's that one, and I think that about wraps us up. But this was dope as fuck.
We could spend all the time on Alanis as far as I'm concerned. I could go deep on Alanis.
My favorite of everything tonight is what you guys helped me remember, and that's Reppin' 303. That really makes me proud and happy.
Good.
That's a deep cut. I forgot that's what that was. That's fucking ill. So yeah, that's what's on my images. I spend hours a week on these images, you guys.
And that's why we wanted to highlight it because Jay sends these over to us every week.
I threw this and it came right back.
We have a group chat, obviously, that we all talk about the show, and Jay sends these over to us, and we're like, "What the fuck? What is half of these things even mean?" Because he spends so much time, and we got to give you more shine for the work that you do on these thumbnails.
I just like to break them down; they're fun.
It's one of the most important things in the YouTube game these days is the thumbnail game, and you fucking school it. And I feel like you are influencing other people that don't even know it. And I really appreciate you for that. So kudos to JDirty on the thumbnail game. Yes.
Thank you for those flowers, but I'm going to turn them into dandelions because I think they're almost way too intricate for the YouTube because you only see it this big. You don't?
No.
It doesn't seem daunting as a viewer or like random clicker.
When I'm scrolling through, I'm like, oh, that looks like there's a lot going on there, and it's not boring. It's like it's intriguing. There's a lot of different things.
Good.
Happening.
That's my hope. I
love our thumbnail game, and
we got strong thumbnail. We got good thumbnail.
Strong thumbnail. That's it tonight for Why the Fuck Did We Do That? Is that what that's called?
Why the fuck is that in there?
That's fine. We're gonna come up with
a bumper.
How many
times my wife is woken up saying that?
We're coming up with a bumper. We're gonna play a song tonight. This song is a Troxy Cotton song.
Making fun. No, it's not. We're not doing this again.
My oldest brother's first divorce actually proved that point.
That's not good.
That's what you call a deep cut.
That's real. Sorry.
It's the realest shit that I've ever heard. I don't have the button.
Man, Troxy Cotton keeps that one.
Oh, I do. The realest shit that I've ever heard. I just got to figure out where all the new buttons are because you know what I am right now. All right, so this is a Cotton song. It is.
What did I do?
It is off of what's that album called? A Dope Dosage. This song is called Predetermined. Cotton, can you tell the folks
ago we said we were done with this record? How the
no, we still have like 3 songs left.
Did Cutface get a hold of this too?
There's 2 more after. There's 2 more after this one. We're almost done with it, JDirty.
2 after this one. This is one of the ones that I really do enjoy. This was one of the last cuts on the album that we made. This was probably around the time. No, I mean, there's nothing to even qualify it. I was to the point where I really felt good about this album when I was making it, and I knew I wanted at least the album, and I knew I wanted at least a couple more songs. So I came up with this hook, and then I was like, all right, I like the hook. I already like the beat. We're going from here. And then I just fucking went for it, dude. So it's called Predetermined. It's on Dope Dosage. Troxy Cotton, ADHD produced. You just, check it out on all your streaming platforms. But
what is it on Spotify?
What do you mean?
I can't find it. I'm going to go have a cigarette.
It's on Troxy Cotton. I
found it.
There you go. It's called Predetermined, and you can go ahead and find that. Oh, it's funny when he does it, but when I do it, it's a big fucking problem. Oh, it's so funny.
Cotton cotton in Boston. Just a couple hot heads. Neighbors say they need the bass down a couple notches. Ladies say they need the face. Sit down, baby, you got friends. I could use 2 or 3. I'm stupidly obnoxious. Pausing just to let the clock tick, just to show you what control look like up in the cockpit. We so sick we dying, flying to the hospice. Rock shit from Colorado to Wisconsin. That's the whole Midwest. Going to your city, grab your girl and hold big breasts. Make no missteps or no mistakes. Motherfucker, if I'm so misplaced, how could I leave MCs feeling so disgraced? I couldn't, but you're seeing the results. The heat keep flowing like a feverish pulse. You could call me the master like I'm leading the Colts, but don't ask me no questions unless you're keeping some notes. Let's go. People trying to come around and ask if we fresh. What? You already knew that. People trying to come around and ask if we next up. You already knew that. So do I do this for my health or I do this for my wealth? Come on, you already knew that. So keep your dumb ass questions to your motherfucking self. Yup, you already knew that. So is the grass green? Does a crackhead smoke a glass piece? ADHD craft beats, cotton cut shit up like ass teeth. We got you woozy like a gas leak. If you don't know, check the fact sheet or ask Jeeves. Freestyling in the backseat, call me Kendrick Kid. Just another white boy rap degenerate. And even if I ever got a bit of buzz, they won't play me on the radio. There's too much to censor shit. He's not as good as Macklemore, he's not as positive. He never raps about gay rights or politics. I'd rather hear about all of Drake's accomplishments. Come on, Cotton, you take talent and squander it. Sorry kids, but this has never been about you. It's been about us and making all the crowds move. Taking all the garbage artists and driving a plow through. That's a fucking knockout and this was only round 2. People trying to come around and ask if we fresh. What? You already knew that. People trying to come around and ask if we next up. You already knew that. So do I do this for my health or I do this for my wealth? Come on, you already knew that. So keep your dumb ass questions to your motherfucking self. Yup, you already knew that. So by now you could tell we're a dope dosage. Verbose quotes hopefully showing we're so focused. The way we're stepping in the game will leave some toes broken. Bubbling with hot shit, got the stove smoking. Whoa, keep your throats open, toast to showbiz. A chauvinist broken to rummage through your old shit. And while you stop to talk about where the throne is, Cotton come around the corner gunning for that whole list. And now I got it in my pocket crossing names out. No one thought once they saw he's not on the same route that some lame foul mouth child from the suburbs could ever bust words. But this is not a game now, so stop playing kids and take a seat. And they can see that we are so flavorish we'll never see a vacancy. We're booked from now to 2057, so don't be coming around with any shitty questions. You already knew that. You already knew that.
Let's call that STD in 3D.
An ST3D.
Yeah. What the fuck happened there?
Well, I think the cat got a little scared. It jumped, and then as soon as it jumped, other things started falling down, and it just created a chain reaction that cat just simply was not ready for. Do you guys want to see that one more time?
Sure.
Yes, please.
All right.
I like how it doesn't stop when you think it would. You think it would, like, the first thing it knocked over would be done. Then it knocks over a new thing, and then it starts knocking things in from out of frame.
and everything it knocks over scares it even more than the last. It's so good.
I go back to my original statement. There's something wrong with that pussy.
Well, yeah, the cone is backwards. The pussy ain't even got its cone on right. You know,
and the cat's just sitting there trying to chill, and then watch.
Holy fuck! Are you ever right? The cone is on backwards. What is happening? Whoa! Like, I get it's probably the same effectiveness because you can't like bend, but
yeah, maybe they were just trying to make it so the cat wouldn't lick that part of its fur. So maybe it's not backwards. Maybe it's right.
Maybe
No,
it's
it's
forwards.
backwards. Maybe it works backwards, but that shit's backwards. I don't give a fuck how you say it. Spade's a spade.
It
dog.
is backwards. Yeah,
Like-
Big Trucks, you're not gonna win that argument. That's some crazy
But like,
shit.
is
It
this
that
pretty
bad.
normal for cats? Like, are they this like sporadic or like neurotic like this?
Some cats.
Yeah.
Have- you guys both have cats, right?
No, I don't.
Or
have
no,
cats
you only have
currently.
a dog. Are they really afraid of cucumbers? You ever thrown a cucumber at your cat?
You
I've
know,
heard
my
this.
kid told me that and then tried to test it, and the cat didn't move, but the cat was old.
You threw a cucumber at a dead cat? Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I'm allergic to cats, so I've never fucking lived with one. I don't know much about them. But the cat's crazy. But the owners are too for putting its cone on backwards.
I'm picturing Big Trucks walking with his kid down the street throwing cucumbers at dead cats.
Right? That
Oh,
one didn't
boy.
move either, Daddy.
Dad, let's go to the next one. They're still not moving.
I picture him first, like an hour before all this, at Costco buying a crate of cucumbers. Like, why do you need all of these? Oh, we're going kitty hunt.
I thought you were gonna say he was buying a crate of dead cats and he was setting up this little like trail.
Do they sell dead cats?
Not at Costco. That's way more of like an H Mart thing.
That's
All right.
offensive. You can't say that.
What do you guys think about this video?
Fuck you.
Oh, fucked up that scooter, huh?
I was ready to make like some pussy honk joke. I was really trying to craft something, and then that happened.
When I first watched it, the first 5 seconds, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of funny." And then when she picked it up and ran over her own head with it, that's when it got like
Man,
top tier.
She ran it off the
see that
wall,
again.
dog. That's wild. Let's see that again.
Look at her face, first of all. Look at what's going on in that skull of hers.
it didn't get worse. Wow. So to the podcast listeners, she does a barrel roll over it and honks.
She does a somersault, is what that's called.
I did not know a bike even had a horn, but she hits it with her fucking butt and then knocks the bike over. I don't want to say the same word again. I got in trouble for it earlier, but if you ask me, that's a cooch honk right there. And she honks the Vespa with her vagina. And she honks the Vespa with her
It's
vulva.
more aggressive than Gucci. I'm sorry.
And knocks the bike over.
You can't say vulva. You can't say vulva.
Why? That's one of the top car manufacturers.
She honks the Vespa with her vulva.
Yeah, that's like a double word score in Scrabble. Anyway, or categories, I should have said.
You play
That
with
would've
the
been
2 V's really hits.
Yeah,
guys are
absolutely. It's like lesbians when they scissor.
They
Anyway, and then she picked it up, and then
They don't actually do that.
I heard this guy say, they're probably over there just scissor pounding. I laughed so fucking hard. I thought that shit was hilarious. Anyway, for the podcaster, she ran a bike up the wall. She almost killed herself, and yeah,
And she scissor pounded that bike right into the wall. You know what I mean?
Now, you guys,
the old vulva bump.
I got one more of some shit just going wrong from people being dumb, and then I got some nature videos.
Big Trox, your boy just said the old vulva bump. Are you not gonna react to that at all?
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Okay.
I mean, you're young. You don't understand the old anything. But like, trust me, back in our day, the vulva bump was like part of PE class.
You think I don't know about the old vulva bump? You think I really don't know about the old vulva bump?
I know how many cougars you've been with, so never mind.
Thank you.
Here we go. Check this out.
Whoa.
Oh.
Is he gonna spit out teeth on that? That's crazy.
It would have been good. You know, that video wasn't good enough. He just fell off a horse because he's an asshole.
Like, that was like the ocean spray guy's cousin or something, like trying to get a deal. Like, what the fuck is that?
I'm
That shit
sorry,
was
guys.
whack.
Let me try better. Let's watch
Capri
this one
Sun's
instead.
gonna sign him.
Now, Jay, can you walk me through what's happening here? If you can,
driving through a dust devil.
Oh shit! What is going on? Obviously, it's just a tornado. That's not a dust devil. That's a tornado.
The dust devil they're driving through.
Okay, so I just want to highlight a couple things that we just saw here. So,
is that a tsunami?
This was a video of multiple people driving through what I definitely assume is a tornado. They're driving right through the middle of it. Like at one point, you can see what's going on, and then all of a sudden,
you want to know what's funny? I listened to that record today too.
Everything around them starts getting ripped.
No, Eye of the Storm.
It was the sideshow for the calm. We could talk about it later. So you see all sorts of shit flying up and around. There's multiple cars around, if you couldn't tell. And then watch.
There's not.
The debris clears. There's a fucking woman sitting on the
I know. There's a woman there, and there's no cars.
And no more cars. Cotton.
Let's watch that all again.
Right here, it's lots of cars driving down the road and other things. Now,
and then all of a sudden, that woman is just
clear,
there.
Except for the fucking woman sitting on the bottom right, just sitting there. She's just sitting there. What's up with that?
Wild day. Could you imagine the day she had? Dude.
I think after that, it was all uphill after that.
Yeah, no. Once you're on the other side of that, I mean, I think about that every time I drive.
That could be the best day of her life because she's like, "Wow, this was my turning point." I just sat through.
You think there's a possibility that just now was the best day of her life?
You don't know that.
Come on, dog. She would have. What do they call that? Unlifed herself a long time ago. If this was the fucking peak. Holy shit, man! Can you imagine?
No.
I just did.
I think there's perspective to be gained there with being taken through a tornado.
Yeah, look at that. You think maybe this is like the peak?
Yeah, look at this woman is sitting on the sidewalk, staring at this tornado that just ripped her entire family to shreds, and she's just like, "Wow, it's all uphill from here." Jesus.
Wait a minute. Think about this. So now the best day of her life is the same day her family was murdered by wind. Like what the fuck do you think she was going through? Was her family like, were they beating her on a daily basis?
Is that what you call tornadoes? Murdering
I did
by wind?
When the tornado kills your family and turns this into an A-OK Thursday. What the fuck are we talking about right now?
You just got widowed and orphaned and some more shit by the wind.
And thank God Oprah's gonna be on later. What the fuck?
I'm very happy for this lady. She's doing great. Look at her. Everything's coming up for her.
I think you need to go back to BetterHelp.com, not a sponsor, but that you think this indicates like a great day for somebody. You need to quit your job and start over.
Jay, what I'm saying is she is the model of perseverance. Look at her.
Well, she's meant to be here. You know what I mean? Like she's supposed to be here.
Jesus just swept up everything around her and was like, "You stay there, Meredith."
What if the video clip?
Like, you're not done.
What if they just cropped this video clip a little bit, clipped it off, because 4 seconds later she gets hit by a bus that the tornado took.
You would hope so.
Maybe this isn't that great.
What if a cow lands on her?
That's what I'm saying. A cow, see, Twister style. Fuck yeah, thank you. Fucking
she's
gonna be mad about you.
She's sitting there and she's just like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. They took Daryl away from me." And then a cow lands on her, and that's it.
Or what if Daryl's corpse hits her? Like let's get real.
Now we're talking. That's like
Best
Jesus getting revenge right on time.
Whoa.
How about that?
Wow.
Right?
I don't have words.
I'm just glad the motel has a vacancy.
Can we see it one more time?
Sure. That was crazy. We watched some pretty dope lightning. It's crazy that it doesn't strike the moon.
Raiden fucking made that lightning. That's not just every normal day lightning. That's Mortal Kombat level lightning It exploded in the sky. That's fucking
Mortal Kombat level. Like
Raiden did that. Raiden did that to us, for us. That's crazy, dude.
My Mima always taught me that lightning was just Jesus coming. Is that not what you guys?
My Mima said the lightning happened because alligators got all them teeth, but no toothbrush.
Your Mima is wrong again.
All right. Last one I got in this vein, and before I take you guys into a completely different lane, and then we're gonna get into some box. We're gonna do
Mima lane.
This video, since we're kind of in more of a nature path, this is another tornado video, but this was taken. Yeah, we're on nature videos. This was on the news
naturally
in Denver, and this was in Douglas County, and this was a tornado that hit in Douglas County. Watch what the fuck happens here. Wild.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, Jay, I'm going to turn that down. Take the podcast listeners through this.
Some wind hits this guy's house, and his entire lawn is like uprooted.
Some wind.
Yeah, that's right. His whole backyard worth of grass is uprooted like it's a prop from Tremors. Like the whole fucking ground just comes up in
the
one
whole
piece.
fence out with it, dog.
Like it's got a dune sandworm crawling underneath it. Is that what
Like
you're trying to say?
man, I get the fence going up, but the fact that it also the wind got underneath the ground and took it up, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And for like a shitty backyard in Douglas County, he's got green grass. That shit looks dope. You know how fucking sad that guy is? Like he shows that off at barbecues, dog.
You know what it is? He's got nice patio furniture.
No, he doesn't. That's not
Look at
nice.
that table. It's not bad.
Where's his umbrella?
He had tempered glass on that table. He probably didn't have the umbrella in because
I bet
was
you he has a bad temper inside that's his fucking furniture outside. Tempered glass.
He's having a bad time
on his furniture. Show me better furniture.
So, I can't. I have the same table out back, and my grass isn't that green. That's why I relate to this.
I love this guy.
Your yard looks good. Don't. I don't like when you talk.
We love your yard.
What?
You guys spend a lot of time in
JDirty's
like yard.
That happens and
you
a
talk
body
nice
was
about
underneath
yourself.
the ground. Orange is the new black style.
Exactly.
That would.
Oh yeah, throwback. All right, let's move along.
This is the last video we're going to play tonight. This is going to take us directly into.
You said that a
what's
few
in the
times
box.
already. I'm confused.
No, I didn't. I said that was the last nature video. Now we're really out. We're out of videos, and this video is going to take us into our what's in the box this week. And this is a little video to talk about longtime friend of the show, Danny Brown, and what his least favorite rapper is in the game. I just want to play.
How long is this episode gonna be? Holy fuck!
3 hours.
The worst rapper
ever.
Like that's big. All hype, no substance.
I mean, it's a lot of them now because it's no one being creative or being like original type shit. But I don't know. I would think.
Don't say my boy, man.
Tom McDonald.
Tom, that sounds like a honky.
He definitely a honky.
Oh, okay.
But
Honky
yeah, Tom McDonald got to be the worst.
Really?
He made that song with Ben Shapiro. That shit was horrible, man.
Oh, that went #1.
Yeah, that shit sucked, man. We don't fuck with that shit.
That was all just novelty. I got to hear this shit.
I would say Tom McDonald, man.
So I just wanted to play that in light of comments that JDirty's made about how much he loves Tom McDonald and how much I know that the three of us all respect Danny Brown's opinion and in rap music in general. And I just found that really funny because obviously for sure Eddie was not mentioning Tom McDonald when he said, don't mention my boy. I don't know who he was talking about, but
I felt like when he got that prompt, that's exactly what that was leading to. That might not be his homie, but like a guy he's promoted, like, hey, you should listen to. However,
knowing Eddie hasn't promoted Tom McDonald in any fashion.
Not at all.
Oh, that you guys are in on their group chat. I forgot. But look behind
we follow them on Instagram.
I don't love Tom McDonald, but I'm a huge fan. And to say he's not creative is dumb as fuck. I bet you his videos have more than Danny Brown's videos. And I'm just saying, if we're going off this, that guy called you a racist piece of shit. So if his opinion matters, okay, but I thought we weren't valuing that opinion. So why is this the fucking like line of
First off,
what's great? Yeah,
when he said that, that was before
he called
went
you
to
a
rehab.
Proud Boy. That was like
That
his
was
name's
before.
Cotton.
That was before he went to
Before his
rehab
hair
and got
was
sober.
blonde?
That was before he went to rehab and got sober. Now, as a sober individual, he
So
recognizes
funny.
that Tom McDonald is trash, and I recognize that as well in every state of mind.
But that doesn't.
Here's the
offend me.
point, dude.
Hate whoever you want.
The point is, Tom McDonald stinks. There's not a way around it. There's nothing else that we can do.
I don't
here
listen to
about it.
your shit, but I'm not like I hate it. You don't listen. You can't just say how much you hate something you never look at. That doesn't even make sense. To me.
I've listened to him. I've watched the videos.
What was the last
He
one? You
stinks.
hated his video from
There
7
was the
years
one
ago.
that he did when he was in court, and it was like sorry or my apologies or some. It was so dumb.
That was
it was
50
not
videos
good.
ago. The point is you can't say he's not
It's
creative because he
not
sucks.
Good.
Okay, Tom McDonald sucks. We all agree with you. This is I'm trying to say you're taking the opinion, the thing you bring, and that's why I said save it for the show. I'm like, this guy
that's why I did.
Destroyed you, and you're like, but when we watched that, you were like, he's comical, he does this. And now all of a sudden it's just fact because he doesn't do cocaine through his butthole anymore. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here,
Danny.
man.
I'm not saying you do cocaine out of your butthole.
I've seen him do his Kill Tonys. He said he did worse shit. I think I'm Disneying up what he said. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't act like I'm not.
He might have been boofing some stuff. You know,
yeah,
it's
man.
possible.
It's
not impossible.
Just saying.
Point being, Tom
McDonald put out a video 2 days ago. It's 8 minutes long. The fucker goes in on everything, and it's entertaining. Like,
if only
who
he had
cares?
anything. If only he had anything interesting or substantial to say, it would be cool. But
what was it in the newest song that you thought wasn't substantial?
I'll listen to it and I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
I'll get back to you by next week, and I'll let you.
That's like saying I fucking hate Cane's chicken. I hate it.
I'll give
it's
you
the
a
worst.
fucking
You ever had it?
report
No.
on this guy's song, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why it stinks.
It'll be like the Oscar thing. It's not gonna happen till Christmas, anyways.
Can I jump in?
It'll be during the wrong segment. What?
Can I jump in?
Tom McDonald stinks.
I don't really have much of a horse in the race. I just really wanted to hear this conversation. And when JDirty said,
I don't either, though. I because he referenced Mac Lethal. And I thought it was hilariously true.
So that's what I thought was, but he didn't have any impact on Mac Lethal. Mac Lethal was doing the same numbers before Tom McDonald as he did now. It's not like the Tom McDonald beef got Mac Lethal divorced. That's kind of a silly
obvious.
Like that's what he's saying. Like, oh, you battled me and now you got a divorce, and that was a silly line. But
he said that because he's lame.
Hold on, shut the fuck up. Can I talk for a second? So I thought it was funny.
8 minutes off.
When you sent that clip, I just thought it was funny that I had just heard that on Danny Brown. And so I was like, oh, this is hilarious that Jay just sent this about a Tom McDonald, because I don't follow Tom McDonald. I'm not going to lie. I've listened to some of his stuff. I don't actively hate on him. I'm not like Cotton. You know, I don't give a shit either way. It's just not my style. That's fine. You don't listen to Run the Jewels, you know, and I'm not like, hey, Run the Jewels is the greatest thing in the world. You're a piece of shit. You need to listen to this. Like,
no, but I'm also not Cotton going, oh, that's whack. I hate it.
Exactly.
What do you hate
about
it? I don't know anything about it.
Do you hate Run the Jewels? They're not whack.
But that's a dumb thing to say.
I'm saying that's a bad comparison because you can't consider those to be the same thing.
This guy is getting tens of millions of views on his videos. So
I bet his numbers are Run the Jewels comparable.
Yeah, what he's doing is impressive, and he's obviously got an audience. So, you know, I'm not going to go into anybody else's thing and say, "Hey, your artist that you follow is fucking terrible." I found it
corny
hilarious.
at times. Of course, are we
all
the time?
And it's not. It's definitely not my style. It's not my style of rap, and I don't like his aesthetic. But that doesn't mean that I can't look at it objectively and be like, Yeah, the guy's he's doing numbers, you know. I just found it hilarious.
It kind of is your style of rap. You just don't listen to it, but I bet you would actually.
I mean more of like some of the shit that he says. It's just it's not necessarily what I'm looking for, you know. It's fine.
Okay.
That shit was whack. He's
no,
just
I'm saying
not,
those two guys have said way weirder, cornier shit than that guy does.
And I like it.
I am not on a pro Tom McDonald thing. I knew it would spark a little bit of a comment, but I'm just like, this guy needs to get off his like he just sucks because he's breathing. That's a silly approach.
But the question from Mark Norman was who. So I took that out of like a 10-minute conversation of them talking about like who their favorite and least favorite people were, and it took Danny a minute to come up with who he thought was the worst rapper, and then he was like, all right, I'll do Tom McDonald, and that was on the heels of the Ben Shapiro song, which I will agree, fuck Ben Shapiro. I fucking hate Ben Shapiro. So Tom McDonald trying to give Ben Shapiro a platform pisses me the fuck off in general. That for sure. I hate that.
That song is hilariously corny, but it's just entertaining.
I think he is a horrible piece of shit, and I hate that guy. I don't feel that way about.
You want to know what's funny? I don't know anything about him other than he obviously recited. It's like a Jump Steady record. Like you know he didn't write it, but he's saying the words.
But he's a piece of shit. The guy's a fucking asshole.
Wait, I don't even know if that's true. I believe you, so fuck him.
Yeah,
but I don't care enough to know what he does.
But that's all I had to say about that. I just found it very funny.
On YouTube, genius.
Hey,
Chris Calico.
Hey, the guy's doing it. He's putting up numbers. Can't hate him on his numbers, you know.
Yeah, great job putting up numbers.
I just like that when you only get animated to act like something really bothers you, and then you go back to sleep with your eyes open.
Gotta say,
you were better when you were frozen.
I gotta say, the fact that guy gets attention or love from anybody is just irritating to me because I think he really sucks that bad. I really think he is like without. It's not just being without talent. I think he's without.
I love that
passion.
He sucks so bad. We're on our like 8th segment about him.
I think he's without love. He's without care for what the fuck he's doing. I don't think he gives a fuck about the genre. I don't think he gives a fuck about the craft. I don't think he gives a fuck about any of it. I think he gives a fuck about attention. And it's lame. It's lame to just do that.
Big Daddy Kane down there? Like, what is going on? Like, what are you talking about? What
I've always felt
you
this
know
way.
more
I've
about
always
the
felt this
like
way.
subway culture. Like what
all
you
of
always
the
felt
rappers that I
this
like.
way?
All of the rappers that I
Have
like.
You always
the most
been a hockey fan too? Like what else haven't I learned?
Most attention to the craft of what they're doing. That is the shit that I've always enjoyed the most.
And people watch it and buy it. What are you talking about? How is that not appreciating?
No. I'm saying he does not give a fuck about the craft in the way that I would want him to if I'm to be a fan of his shit.
What were the lyrics that got you to that?
I'd have to go back years.
About.
Ghost. I watched the video to Ghost. I thought it was garbage.
So Jelly Roll doesn't have anything to do with rap. He doesn't appreciate rap because he sang on a song. That's exactly what he did, and it's all about how much he loves his girlfriend. It's not a bash. What are you talking about?
It has nothing to do with whether or not it has nothing to do with whether or not you're.
If I heard that word, I'd have said it.
It has to do with whether or not you actually seem to give a shit about what you're participating in. I don't think that they do. I'm gonna believe it. I have to. I think I don't think
dumb.
Okay.
He has way more understanding and appreciation and love and all that for the art and craft and hip hop than we do. The fuck is what are you talking about?
Disagree entirely. Disagree 100%.
How do you know though? What are you talking about?
Because I listened to his stuff and it sucks. It's soulless. It doesn't.
Okay,
feel
but
like
that doesn't mean he doesn't
anywhere.
appreciate. Your argument is so flawed. It's silly.
It's not flawed.
It's
just bad music.
Here's the thing: is
instead of fixing your problems to follow your whole family across the country, stick with the problem and fix it. Don't just follow it. Fix it. The problem here is you're acting like you hate something because of Ghost 8 years ago or whatever years ago. That's
everything
dumb.
I've seen from him. Everything I've seen. I'll look up more videos.
Both the
and
videos
tell
you
the
hated
ones
that
I've
bad?
watched. I've watched more than 2 videos from him. I'm telling you.
So you were a fan. What are you?
No,
what are you,
I
jealous?
wasn't. I was like, who the fuck is this dude? Why are people paying attention to this?
You know who
and I started
hate?
watching it and I was like,
all the
this
groups
sucks.
I've watched less than 2 videos of. You know what I'm a
You know what
fan
I-
of? All the
yeah.
groups that go down rabbit holes of.
I watched.
It's weird that you have this stance.
I watched SNL
No,
tonight.
why is that? What is that? Y'all promote everything. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, not my shit. But if you don't like something, you got to have a stance for a year. That's silly. It doesn't make sense.
This is Jay. This is the only thing that he's got this stance on. What I was just going to say is that I
hate
watched
him
an episode.
specifically. I think he's.
I understand. And you're a passionate
so
hater, and I
silly.
get it. It's fine. I was going to say that we watched SNL tonight as a family prior to our recording here, and Travis Scott was the musical guest, and all of us collectively we started it, and he started rapping, and we all looked at each other and said, "Do you like this? Do you want to watch this?" Everybody said no, so we skipped it and we went to the next thing. And then the next Travis Scott musical section came up, and we listened to the first verse, and we're all like, "You guys feeling this? No. Okay." We skipped it. Did you know what I never did again?
Watch another Travis Scott video?
Or looked at any Travis Scott or mentioned other than this conversation, but I'm not even telling you that I hate Travis Scott. I just didn't give a fuck. I watched it, didn't like it. I'm not going back. That's it.
Who else do you have? Who else could you say I hate that person's everything? I don't even care if we go to my box tonight. We can skip it.
Oh, but
What
no, we're
else?
going to my box.
I don't think anybody, honestly. It's
That's
just that
silly.
guy.
That's
really
so crazy.
I have a visceral reaction to that guy. I think he really is.
No,
shitty.
you have a Reddit told you to reaction to this.
No, I don't. think
That's
I'm
what
on Reddit, dude.
you don't have
I
to be on Reddit to have it. You can use fucking
you
Ask
do.
Jeeves like your song and still use Google. You just say
No.
something else.
I'm telling you, I have a visceral reaction.
Don't
to
tell
that
me
dude.
I'm telling you.
I don't know how else to put it to you. He stinks. I'm not gonna feel good about him.
What is that
if
thing
he
where like
puts
you
out
ring
some
a bell and
content-
your dog knows Pavlov's dog?
Pavlov's dog,
You
yeah.
just hear it and you've trained yourself to hate it. That doesn't
No,
make
no,
sense.
listen. If he puts out a song that you want to say is particularly good, I'll listen to it and I'll give it a shot because
Came
I'm
out
open.
2 days ago. Go listen to it. It's 8
What's it
minutes.
called?
6. It's the new one. Don't
You
I
gotta give me
didn't
an
know we were
8-minute
doing
song?
this.
You got to give me an 8-minute song to listen to.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
didn't
fucking
say
way,
give me
dude.
a time limit.
Yeah,
Man,
You
an
said give me a
8-minute
song.
This video
fucking guy?
segment went wild.
His
Piece of
newest
shit,
song.
dude.
That's
He
the one I
sucks.
want you to
He
listen to.
sucks.
That's
He's
the
making an
song.
8-minute fucking song of his garbage the way that he
We gotta
thinks and
get
talks.
him on. Jay, can we get him on the show?
Holy fucking
I've
shit! Good
emailed
luck.
so many times. We are not anything. We are one dick hair to his life.
Cool.
No.
Trust me. I don't want any piece of what he's doing. I'm not interested.
So if we get him
whatsoever.
on, are you gonna chicken us and just fucking quit?
No, I'm not gonna chicken. I'm gonna tell him to his face that he sucks, and I'm gonna ask him what his influences are.
He'd come on
I don't
here
give
and
a
then
fuck.
you'd fuck it up.
No, I would tell him to his face, "You suck,
No.
dude. Prove to me that you're worthy of doing what you do, you piece of shit." Like,
I have a feeling he would
prove to
bury
me that-
you on your own show.
Good luck, dude. Good fucking luck. Go ahead, Tom.
You just
Come on the
froze. Do you want to
show.
restart again or do you want to come back?
All right, we're
You
moving
piece of
on.
shit.
Fucking
Let's do
piece of
this.
shit.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
New Tom McD vinyl. Got that Tom
I had
McD.
my Tom McDonald CDs pulled out, but I didn't know we were doing it. I would have claimed that that's what I had this week.
You
if I
told me
could.
to save it for the show. I saved it for the show. I figured
He
this was a
sucks.
good place to put it on the
He's-
show. You told me to
he's
save
just-
it. For
I
the
didn't think we were doing it to that extent.
I didn't either. This is
What do you-
this is all you
what's in your
two.
box?
I just presented the video. Do you want me to show off my box?
Yeah, I have stuff. I just realized that was going way longer than it was supposed to.
It's been a long time.
Nah, it went the right amount of time.
I said as soon as you guys started it, how long is this fucking night going? Because I can talk about this piece of shit. All right.
I got a new box. I got a couple boxes actually, and so I've
You
told
don't
you guys that
even
I've-
think he's a piece of shit. You just
I
want to
do.
hate on someone that does better than you.
That's a nice thought.
I feel
wish.
bad for
Listen,
those other supervisors that just got their
I'm-
gig.
I'm very happy for what he does and how he does it. I'm not sitting over here hating on anybody. I don't listen to fucking what's it called?
Big Trox, this has nothing to do with you. My anger is not a family thing. It is an absolute bottom square.
I got boxed, baby, and I got multiple boxes that I came home to from my tour. As you guys know, I haven't had a box for a couple weeks.
I got
the first
boxed,
one
baby.
I want to start with. I ordered this 4 months ago, probably, and it could not be better timed for this episode. My first box tonight is Danny Brown Quaranta on vinyl, the brand new record. This album is a fucking masterpiece. I don't know if you've heard it, Jay, but it's incredible. It's really, really good.
It could be his best album. I don't know, man. It's fucking up there.
I've listened to it 7 or 8 times already. I still really like Triple X.
I was gonna say it's hard to beat 30. 30
I
is
bet
real
you
good.
it does not feature Tom McDonald or Troxy Cotton.
No,
Tom McDonald's he's on 6 tracks.
Tom McDonald's, he's not a happy.
He is a fucking happy. You know what? That's why his name
You
is
should have
McDonald.
said no, but he's a clown. Learn how to write your shit better.
No. He's appealing to a bunch of dumb fucking people like
would have been better
McDonald's.
to call it a clown.
Look
You
at
don't
that.
even know how to do this.
Look how dope that is.
It's pretty fire.
I was very excited about my new my red copy of Quaranta. I ordered this back in, I think, January.
That's red?
I would say that looks pink as fuck.
It's like pink.
Dude. It's fuchsia.
I was gonna say, is my camera off?
Yeah, no, you said red. I'm glad that Jay and I agree on something. That's not red.
Never mind. That's a dope red record. Wait a minute. Hold the sleeve up. The inner sleeve is like completely pink. Trox, are you okay?
I might have just stroked out. I'm not sure.
Everything about it is pink as fuck.
I'm really upset about my 2 brothers arguing about Tom McDonald's.
Tom McDonald's.
Tom McDonald's had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right.
And on that farm, someone chose to hate it without ever seeing a video.
And on that farm, he has no talent.
Quaranta is Italian for 40. It's out now. Danny Brown is 40. He's old as fuck.
Ouch.
Also, really quick, I won't take long with this, but I finally got my copies of Scrub Styling, baby.
Yeah,
available now. Visit us at scrubhop.com. You can click on the merch button.
Exclusive and non-exclusive version.
This is the one that you can get. How do I? Let me kill this light real quick. All right. This is the one that you can get if you subscribe to our Patreon. That's $5 a month. We're going to send you that boy for free. This one is available right now on scrubhop.com/merch. Go on there, get that boy Scrub Styling. JDirty, what's in your box?
Oh,
well. No, I've got only a couple of things tonight. Again, like last week, but this one is something that came out long ago. Early 2000 era. I didn't want one back in the day, and then as the Juggalo collector resell thing started happening, they kept popping up, and I kept missing them. But they're dope as fuck, and I finally got a hold of one. This right here is one of the official ICP Psychopathic messenger bags. So I don't give a fuck what you say or who you are. I think that shit's dope as fuck. So yeah, it opens up. It's like a laptop. Yeah, super dope. There's the red and black version as well. I've never actually gotten a hold of one until very recently, and I'm very, very excited. I've actually had it for about a month or so. I just kept forgetting that I had not shown it on the show yet. So that's dope for sure. Crazy fresh. Now, my second and last item is crazy dope. So back in 2006, I got to do the tour with A&B and Twisted, the Guillotine tour, right? Yep. And I just got a hold of the tour itinerary.
Oh shit. Those are
so man. Dope. These pop up a lot for tours, but I don't care because it's kind of like buying an autograph. The only national tour I've ever gone on though was this one, and so it popped up. It was crazy fucking fresh and awesome. So St. Petersburg, Florida. It's like all the details of the night. That was the night we started on the tour with A and B, and we finished off the rest. Went for like 36 more dates or something like that. Met you at the gathering and everything. But yeah, so it was literally like the whole stop, all like the numbers to the venues, the per diems of each night, the how much tickets cost, like all the details of every night, where we had to be. That we used this book to get us like our GPS. We plugged it in our fucking Garmin back in the day, so we knew where to go. But yeah, so I got a hold of this. Crazy fucking cool. Like I had wished for years that I somehow had acquired this at the end, because I'm sure we threw it away. But yeah, so I got one. The only national tour I've ever done. I did it with A and B, so that's dope as fuck. That's what's in my box.
That's fucking dope. Cool. Let's get
it's way for it. And I told the guy I did the tour kind of like, I didn't say give me a deal on it because of, but I was like, hey, I see multiple comments like, I really fucking want that. And he gave me a crazy dope deal. So thank you to the homie for that. So fuck it.
That's awesome. All right, let's get it.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
All right, boys and girls, our boxes, they are aplenty. And now I'm ready to go down.
Just like your mom.
3, 2.
Florida, man. Florida, man.
This week's episode of Florida Man. Bond hearing delayed for woman who reportedly tried to destroy evidence with Mountain Dew.
What?
JDirty, I thought you might particularly like this one.
Okay.
Nicole Mox reportedly tried to foil police evidence gathering by pouring Mountain Dew on herself. A bond hearing. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
A bond hearing was continued Friday for a woman accused of killing a man and later pouring Mountain Dew on herself to try to foil police attempts to gather her DNA.
Is there a reason they've used the word gather 3 times already in this article? They think she's one too.
Exactly.
It's a let.
828.
Circuit Judge Karen Foxman continued the bond hearing for Nicole Mox, 36, because the judge said that she knew one of the witnesses in the case. Mox was indicted on charges of first-degree murder and arson of a dwelling. She's being held without bond at the Volusia County Branch Jail. The hearing dealt with a request by Assistant Public Defender Jessica Roberts for the judge to set a bond for Mox. Oh, there we go.
She looks so happy. Well,
Mox,
she did.
Yeah. Mox was accused of stabbing to death Michael Sarasoli, 79, inside a Daytona Beach home on July 12, 2023, before setting the second floor on fire. Does she look like somebody who would stab a 79-year-old man to death? I don't know.
No.
She seems nice. You don't think she seems nice?
She looks
She's
like
got
my friend.
like broken English tattooed across her fucking neck. Yeah, I think so.
It's regular English.
The witness the judge referred
to, though, so it looks broken.
The witness the judge referred to was a police officer who worked on the case against Mox. The police officer had retained the judge when she was an attorney in private practice years back. During her arrest,
She was an attorney?
That's what it says. No, the police officer had retained the judge when the judge was an attorney.
I'm like, what does their fucking neck say? I fought the law and the law won? Like, what? Jesus Christ.
During her arrest, police officers told Mox they were going to take some DNA samples from her. Mox then requested a drink and was given a can of Diet Mountain Dew. She started pouring the can over her head and her hair in an attempt to interfere with the collection of evidence, the report stated. While in court on Friday, Mox smiled and laughed several times while speaking to her attorney.
The former judge.
Look at her. She's having a good old time.
She looks so happy. Like, I don't even. So she stabbed. The guy she stabbed worked against her early on in life. Like got her in legal trouble. It was saying.
It doesn't even say really what. The witness is referred to
in a private practice.
No, it was just some guy. She just murdered some guy.
What?
Yeah, like Sarah Soli didn't have anything to do with anything. She just murdered him.
Stabbed him and set his place on fire.
Yeah.
I go
Cut him
back
up,
to my
toss him
initial
in a river.
statement. She's a let for sure.
Deaf.
Look at that.
Like look,
She looks
put
like
some
she just got back from the gathering.
put some ABK paint on her, and like it checks out. And in the court, she's like, "I'm so sorry."
I'm so
Fuck
sorry.
yeah! She's my kind of gal.
Yep. Big ups.
Big fan of her.
She's the guy you take home to meet your preacher.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Florida man.
JDirty, you've said it all.
Hoes and tricks.
Perhaps you've said too much. This is
Take your
Danny
time,
Savalas.
Dane. No, you got to do 3 if you're gonna do Danny.
You're gonna do all 3. Tiki Tie Main and
I think the iPad is a bit of a stumble. All right, this has been Danny Savalas.
God, he's good. Troxy Cotton, give me some reads here.
You
Tell the people where they can reach us.
fucking text us at fucking Tracy's fucking tip line at 303 fucking 578 fucking 8952. Again,
That
that's
motherfucker back there is not real.
Again,
All right,
that's fucking 303 fucking 578 fucking 892. You can also send us an email at fucking scrubhop at fucking gmail.com. Oh my god. You can also support us financially.
Hey, wait a second. Something I forgot to talk about. In our video, our image thing,
yeah,
I showed one of those had a baby in a baby swing that we didn't talk about. It was a guy swinging, fell into a fire who made the wee clip. That's where that came from, and I forgot to mention it. So
that's
got the callback.
Well,
yeah, sorry.
We got
lots, and it reminded me.
We got lots of channels. You know why we got lots of channels?
The digital world, bro. It is the digital world, bro. And you can fucking support us fucking financially, and that's going to be at patreon.com/scrubhop. And that's how you do that financially forever. You could do that there forever. That
or
way.
at any
Big Trox, tell them again.
You can follow us at Scrubhop.
That's patreon.com/scrubhop.
Thank
Okay.
you.
That didn't
I
really
was going on my own path,
you went
and then
to the other quote.
No, I started talking before the banner came up. I was going first.
Jay, do you want to try this one?
You can support us financially at patreon.com.
And as we all know about JDirty,
I love tobacco more than I love talking puss.
That's right.
So weird. Speaking of talking puss, I'm thinking about becoming a lesbian.
Hey-o!
That's not what they do.
Oh, well, that's what the video I saw did. It was gruesome. Yeah, you guys, thank you very much for being here. Episode 191. This has been dope as hell. I am JDirty.
Here. That's crazy.
JDirty, Big Trox, Troxy Cotton. We appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. If you're new, subscribe. If you haven't yet, please hit like, share this with your friends, tell everyone what's up. And to all the podcast listeners, thank you very much for being with us and downloading us so you can bump us and get moist on the highway. You guys, we will see you every Wednesday and every Sunday right here on twitch.tv/scrubhop. Peace the fuck out.
We love you guys. I'm a humpback. Not a humpback.